Hi there guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. My name is James, and today we're going to go ahead and sit down and talk to you guys about the latest news in regards to Reading Football Club. Now, it's been a little while since we've sat down and done a news video, and unfortunately it's not a positive one once again. Now, when it rains, it really does pour as a Reading fan, as we had really disappointing news come out in the morning, and then we had heartbreaking news come out this afternoon. Now, we'll talk about the latter of the two news stories first, as to me, it's probably going to have the biggest impact on Reading in the short term. It's a really disappointing news story, as Reading have granted permission for manager Ruben Selles to speak with Hull City over their managerial vacancy, according to multiple reports. Now, these reports are coming from The Athletic, from Jay Percy, and many other British media sites, as it looks as if Reading's 41-year-old Spanish manager is going to be the man to replace Tim Waltzer after he was sacked with the Championship club in the relegation zone just a couple of weeks ago. Now, unfortunately for us, it looks as if the Tigers will be getting Reading's Spanish fantastic manager, as unfortunately he's now become the favourite with all the bookies. It seems as if every news source is reporting that Selles is set to go. It's also come out that Ruben Selles supposedly wants the job as well, which is really disappointing as well, considering the comments that he made last night after Reading's 3-0 victory over Cambridge United, where he said, "I am very happy here, giving everything for this club. I am enjoying this group of players, and the things have done, are doing, and hopefully will do." It's really disappointing, as he also said that he hadn't spoken to Hull. Yes, he still might not have spoken to Hull, but with the reports coming today, it looks as if they have been talking, and they will be talking going forward for the rest of this week. No, it's really disappointing, as for me, Ruben Selles has done a fantastic job with this group of players over the last year. He had a really shaky start, but as a manager has massively improved and has become a lot more mature with his coaching style as well. He's not stubborn anymore, and he's really getting everything right. And just as things are clicking on the pitch for Reading, it looks as if it all could be taken away. Now, look, this doesn't mean that Reading's promotion charge will completely be over and done with. I personally think it will. But look, a change of managers and a potential change of system is what might be on the cards for Reading here. What I will say is James Oliver-Pearce, for me, would be the perfect person to step up and take over. He's currently one of the first team coaches alongside Ruben Selles at Reading. Obviously, Ruben is the head coach, but James Oliver-Pearce is one of the guys that's under him, and he's touted as a very, massive prospect in the coaching world. He's very young, and he's someone that has got bags of potential on him. For me, reminds me very much of a young Alan Pardew, someone who got his big break at Reading, and hopefully it could be the case here with Pearce. But look, he is going to be the front runner for me to take over from Selles if Selles is set to leave. Noel Hunt will obviously be in the conversation as well as Reading's current under-21s manager. You've also got the likes of Michael Gilks too, who potentially will be in the running. But it's really disappointing, as look, we know that Reading are very limited in what they can do at the moment. It's disappointing as well. I'm not disappointed in Ruben Selles though. Listen, Ruben Selles has been the definition of loyalty over the last year and a half. He's put up with some of the worst things any manager could put up with, and for me as a manager, look, if he goes to a club where he's able to buy players that he wants to buy, and he's able to not have that distraction off the pitch, he'll be a great manager for whoever picks him up. But unfortunately for us, it looks as if what these last couple of times are the final straw that broke the camel's back, and Selles is set to go with Hull City being the team that wants him. Now, the second news story is potentially in relation to the last straw that broke the camel's back, as it's being reported that Rob Couhig is going to have a compensation claim against Reading Football Club. They've been alluding to court action over the last couple of interviews, has Rob Couhig, saying that he will not back down from Die Young, and it can now be seen on the court and Tribunals page that Redwood Holdings, the company that was set up to purchase the club, have taken out a claim on Rennes Sports Management. Now, according to The Sun, the claim is in the region of £10 million, with £800,000 in costs and a £9.5 million debt in potential lost profits. Now, Couhig has added that he would rather do the deal than win the damages. This comes just a day after former Reading chairman Roger Smee had a bid rejected for the club. Now, one thing that I don't understand here is how Rob Couhig is looking for £9.5 million worth of lost profits. Rob Couhig has never owned Reading Football Club. Yes, the deal was mighty close, and according to Rob, it was just literally a case of Dai Young's signature being put on the contract, but Dai Young scrapped it after that. But Rob was repaid for all of the loans that he gave to Reading. He was repaid in full for everything that he gave over to the club, and suing a club that's financially strapped for £9.5 million is a pretty scummy move, if you ask me. £800,000 in lawyer costs as well. Look, Rob is a lawyer, so he's going to be looking to do whatever he can, but I think it's a bit of a scumbag move, personally, to £9.5 million worth of potential lost profits, where what profits is he going to make off Reading in the short amount of time that he would have owned the club? Was he going to look to fire sale every profitable player that Reading would have had at the club? I'm not sure really where the £9.5 million comes from, but it's very disappointing either way, and like I said, when it rains it pours, as these are both really disappointing news coming out from the club today. Now, that's going to be it for this video. Apologies, it wasn't a happy-go-lucky video, as yeah, the news at the minute at Reading is just very disheartening, and look, it looks as if Reading's promotion/playoff charge is going to be halted with this change of managerial situation. That's going to be it for this one today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. My name's been James, and we'll hope to see you all again very soon. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.